everybody, welcome back to my channel. Peso here. If you hear any whining in the background, that's the neighbor's dog. She is our vocalist this evening, afternoon, wherever you are. But for today's video, I think I'm just going to get into the bulk of all trail stuff, which for me was kind of clothes, especially since I recently just went back and dug through most of the things that I still had from the trail, and it was a lot of clothes. So I think that will take the longest to get through, and this will go from base layers to rain gear. So let's get started. First, is that enough? That's a lot. All right, that is sleep. So I carried 2 pairs of these darn tough socks. This pair, I only have 1 sock, which is why I'm only showing one, but it's just a basic cushion, mid-cushion darn tough sock. Got lost in Waynesboro, Virginia. I'm wearing my other pair of darn toughs, but basically looks the same, so don't need to see that. And I also carried a pair of Injinji toe socks. The first pair was a short pair, somewhere in here. I'll find them when I find them. But the first pair wore through, and then I got another pair, which I actually have in the house, but they are the longer actual cushiony socks, and those were awesome. I picked those up in Vermont and I wore them the rest of the trail. I carried these for a while, and for about 500 or so miles, 700 miles. These are the sealskin socks. They kept my feet nice and dry when it was wet out but not downpouring, and also warm when it was wet or cold out. So this was really nice to carry as well. I carried this hat the whole way. It's just a basic, it's a trucker beanie, so just a regular beanie. Carry this the whole trip. Really nice in the winter, and then also in the summer if we ever had like a brisk night out. I carried this. It's a fleece buff. I carried this for also about 500 miles or so. This was nice to pull over my nose if it was ever really cold out, and then I could just cinch it up as well. A lot of people were jealous that I had this. I also carried this for a while, another sort of winter gear, but it was just a merino buff headband I would wear around my ears and like the majority of my head when it was really cold out, because I kept my beanie for camp, and then this was sort of like day wear. So, and then if it got hot, I just pulled it down. And then I also did end up picking up that Outdoor 76 beanie somewhere in this pile. I cannot find it right now. I carried 1 sweat rag in the beginning, lost it, and then I ended up picking up my neon green sweat rag, and I carried this probably from the NOC to Katahdin, if I remember correctly. I ended up, I don't even think I have my original shirt that I started in. I know it was like a marine colored shirt with like sleeves and like a scoop neck, and then I switched to a different shirt, and then I switched to a different tank top, and then I ended up with an Under Armour shirt I just ordered off Poshmark, and I got it sent up in New Jersey, but I wore this from New Jersey to Katahdin, and I love this shirt. So similarly, I picked up this pair of shorts. They are Korsa Roadrunner shorts. They're like 5 inches in from like the inseam or inseam. Love these. Wore these from New Jersey to Katahdin as well. In Tennessee, I don't have them on me, unfortunately, because I'm a poor planner. But in Tennessee, I picked up a pair of shorts very similar to these. They were Korsa Road Runners as well. There's something different between the two, but they're same brand, but very similar. Those got really baggy on me and were getting a hole in the crotch, so I just like needed to get a different pair, and I switched them out. In the winter up until Virginia, I carried these Helly Hansen lighter weight leggings, and I would wear these during the day if it was going to be specifically cold out, during the day while I hiked to keep my legs warm. And then for camp, also in the winter up until about Virginia, I carried these merino 250 base-layer leggings, and sent these home, like I said, in Virginia as well. In Daleville, I'm sure as you all remember, that I kept for maybe like 500 or so miles, I picked up the thrift store. It did get to the point where I was just like too warm, hardly wearing it, and ended up sending this home. But I've had that for a while. Oh, these are the black. Ew, no, they're not. But I did carry a pair of black pants, hiking pants as well. Very basic. I'd wear the leggings under these. And similar to the black shorts that got baggy, and I sent them home. And I just like wasn't hiking in them as much anymore, so I just did away with them. I also had a mid-layer blue, it's a North Face. It's got kangaroo pocket. It's got like a back pocket, which is cool, but I carried this also up to Virginia. Alongside that, I had a orange lightweight sun sweater, and I carried that until Virginia because I wasn't wearing it anymore. Or Pennsylvania. I sent it home in I think Duncannon, Pennsylvania. And oh, here's my AT headband. As you all know, I wore this thing like my life depended on it, all the way from mile 100 to 2100, 98, 94, something like that. And then I also picked up this blue Zensa compression sleeve, and these were super great when my shins started flaring up with the shin splints again. As for rain gear, I started with a pair of rain pants. These, I think this is Columbia? Marmot rain pants. They were already kind of big on me to begin with because I needed shorts, like length short. But the medium sold out, so I just went with the large. But these were just so baggy. Sent these home at some point in time. I think also Duncannon. And along with those, I had a pair of stupid outdoor research rain mitts. I would recommend to never buy these. They'll keep your hands warm even if they get wet, but they just wet out super fast. You're better off just buying a pair of like dishwashing gloves and wearing those instead. Living you learn though. For the raincoat, I carried the whole way my my Columbia titanium outdrive raincoat, and it kind of smells. But yep, this was a beast. Held up really, really well. I'd wear it again. And I know that they have like newer versions of this, and I'm sure the waterproofness is probably going down on it, but I think it still got a decent amount of life left in it. Also considering that I had it for a little while before I even got on the trail. And then at some point when I sent home my rain pants, I did pick up a pair of cheaper Amazon brand rain pants, and I've ended up cutting them into like Bermuda shorts because I was just getting so hot in the rain pants and it was pointless. But I think I had gone somewhere around Port Clinton. My shorts just got totally soaked, and I was like, I can't do it anymore, and I ended up getting these and cutting them into shorts, and that was a great decision. And I also carried my Enlightened Equipment down puppy the whole way as well. Still has a lot of life in it, life left. If If I were to get a new
But
one, it would only just be to get a large instead of this
I also
medium.
carried a bug suit. I picked this up probably around halfway or so. I also carried a bug suit. I picked this up probably around halfway or so. Or no, I picked this up around New York, Bear Mountain. I had it sent to me. So I knew the bugs were gonna be really bad. I'm glad I did, because like I threw this on a good amount of times, especially like through Massachusetts. All I gotta say, mosquitoes is can't touch this. In some northern parts of the trail, where it was just like be eaten alive, or where carry a couple extra ounces and be protected from the bugs. And these are the pants. These were really big though, so maybe size down next time. If there's ever a next time. I also had, not really clothing, but kind of clothing. A pair of arch support insoles from the Good Feet store. They're very expensive, but they were worth it. They probably saved my hike. So I gotta give it to my grandma for helping me buy these. I also carried a pair of knee braces. This is just one of them, but they're the iPow. They were like my patella braces, so I put them under my kneecap and just tighten them up. That kind of helped brace my knees for any of the crazy ups or downs, and then whenever I was experiencing knee pain. I also carried gaiters. These, I would get a bigger pair next time, but since my little sister bought them for me, I carried them all the way. Even though I stopped wearing them part of the way through, but I was like, I will carry them to Katahdin. And I meant to actually put them on top of Katahdin, but I forgot. There's a lot going on that day, so carried that the whole way as well in terms of clothing. And my puffy boots. I picked these up in Franklin and carried them all the way. And I have no regrets about that, because there were some days, well, I mean, I stopped wearing them for a good bit of the trail, but they're only 2.6 ounces, so I was like, heck it, like if it gets cold, I'll be happy I have this, just in case it does get cold. So that helped a lot. And I think that's it as far as clothing goes. There will be a part 2 for this video for like the rest of my other gear, which a lot of it I don't even have anymore. But the other video will cover like food bags, sleeping bags, pack, sleeping pad. And I want to say that's about it. And like miscellaneous stuff like electronics and first aid kit. But this is the bulk of the clothing video that I have for all the clothes I wore and carried on the AT. So if you want to see anything else, drop a comment. The other video will be coming up in the next couple days or so, whenever I get to it. And it was nice talking to y'all again. All right, see you in the next one.